Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies are bowling, but I still don't trust them. Thanks for tuning into this video, everyone. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the post notification bell. That way you never miss another video. Now, let's get to the rest of the video because I know. How can I say in one sentence that the Grizzlies are, then in another sentence say, I don't trust them?
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Let me tell you why. So the Grizzlies currently sit at 43-21 and are third in the Western Conference. This is a team that has drastically changed their fortunes from last season, where they finished the season 38-34 as the 8th seed. Then they were eliminated by the Utah Jazz in 5 games in the playoffs, but did show promise. Eventually, with Ja Morant officially putting himself on the map. His 30 points per game on nearly 49% shooting from the field, along with 8 assists and almost 5 rebounds, was an incredible playoff debut. That debut served as a heck of a launch pad for what we were seeing from him in the Grizzlies this season. Their over-under for wins was set at 41.5 coming into the year, and they have already outperformed that pace. Although, one has to wonder, why was it set so low? That estimate projected the Grizzlies are essentially a 500 team. It gets even worse when you look at what their odds were to win the championship coming into the season. They set out plus 10,000 odds to win the title, which was 17th out of all 30 teams. There's no doubt everyone realizes the talent that is Ja Morant. He is undoubtedly a special player. However, he cannot will a team to winning a series by himself, not in the playoffs. Everyone saw last year, not even Kevin Durant could do that. The Grizzlies give off that regular season smell, and there's no cologne strong enough to hide it.
Do you smell it? That smell. The kind of smelly smell. The smelly smell that smells smelly. Anchovies.
No matter how high the waves get for them in the regular season, many teams without enough firepower come crashing down in the postseason. If there was a team you could compare the Grizzlies that we regard in a similar fashion, who would it be? I'll let you think it over. Alright, let's look at what you chose, because here is my answer. Yes, it is the Utah Jazz. Another small market team with a talented young guard in Donovan Mitchell, who can go supernova in the postseason and has a solid team backing him. However, it has never been enough. The Jazz run into the consistent problem that the Grizzlies will also run into. They are a one-man show in the moments that matter the most. One-man shows are certainly fun to watch in the playoffs, but they rarely ever make it that far in the postseason, let alone out of the first round. Just ask Mitchell and Luka Doncic. Both have put on impressive performances just to underwhelmingly lose in the first round or in the semis. The Grizzlies have a solid roster filled with good players, but Morant is truly the only player who has shown to be great.
Is there no one else? Is there no one else?
Most teams that advance far in the postseason have more than one capable guy of being great at a time, or they have one guy who is exceptional and a lot of other players that are able to consistently perform well. While Ja's season has been filled with highlights that have won fans over by the millions, he is currently on a track that we all know ends with a playoff exit. If you don't believe so, just answer me this one simple question. Would you bet $500 on the Grizzlies making it to the Western Conference Finals?
Hell no, to the no, hell to the no.
With the current NBA standings, they would play the Denver Nuggets in the first round, who are led by the reigning MVP, Nikola Jokic. A team that could be a formidable foe even with the Grizzlies having home court advantage in that series. The Grizzlies are without a doubt one of the most fun teams to watch in the NBA right now, but think about how much of that revolves around Ja Morant. Unlike the Chicago Bulls I discussed in the previous video, the Grizzlies are like the Jackson 5 without the other 4. It's just Michael up there moonwalking. And honestly, I think that with Ja Morant, they could be a really great team moving forward in the future. The Grizzlies could be one of the teams we'll be talking about on the big stage in the future, but that time is just not right now. And I'm sorry, but if you guys are Grizzlies fans watching this video, I'm sorry to break it to you, but it's just not right now. Your time is not now. I'm sorry to hurt your heart. Ja Morant fans, I'm sorry to break it to you. I know a lot of people have been comparing Ja Morant to Derrick Rose, and to be honest, I'm not seeing it.
Just being honest.
In terms of the excitement, the electricity, in terms of the highlight plays they both make, I get that comparison. But the viability of the two teams, the Chicago Bulls were a way more viable team at that time with Derrick Rose and that Tom Thibodeau-led defense with Luol Deng, with even a young Jimmy Butler, Joakim Noah, and those kind of guys. They were a more viable team than even what this Grizzlies team is. Now, don't get me wrong. This Grizzlies team with Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bane, Dylan Brooks, all these guys, it's a very talented team in terms of young talent and having good players. But they don't have that other exceptional guy that gets them over the hump. And if you're telling me to bet on the Grizzlies against the Warriors or bet on the Grizzlies against the Suns, I'm not. Are you? That's the best question here. Would you put your money down on that in a 7-game series? This isn't the NFL where you just got to win one game. I'm talking the 7-game series here. Would you put your money on the Memphis Grizzlies? I think that's the best question to ask once and for all. But guys, thanks for tuning into this video. Make sure if you have not already, hit the subscribe button, hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any future videos, as well as hitting that good old like button to show your support for the channel. Leave a comment down below. Do you think that the Memphis Grizzlies and Ja Morant are a team that you feel comfortable trusting going forward into the postseason that's only about a couple months away, honestly? So where do you feel as though this Memphis Grizzlies team will end? Will they be the champions at the end of the year, or will they see a first round or a second round exit? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And of course, guys, make sure you follow me on my social media handles. Those are going to be down in the description as well. And make sure you all, of course, join the Discord. That invitation link is going to be down in the description also. And if you guys have any video topics you want me to talk about, make sure you comment them or tweet them at me on Twitter or DM me on Instagram. I'd be happy to talk about whatever you guys are interested in having me talk about as a video topic. But guys, until next time, thanks for tuning in, and I'm out. The Grizzlies are like the Jackson 5. The Grizzlies are like the Jackson 5, just without the other five guys in the middle. The Grizzlies are like the Jackson 5, just without the other 5 guys. There's just one guy up there. It's just Michael. So, yeah. I'm 5. Oh.